Okay, Hunter deck, cool guy bow. Like before, here is the index for this video. I'll start by detailing each card in this deck, what they do and how to use them. My impressions of the deck, how I felt it held up at 2-star master. The stats I've collected over the past few weeks of playing this deck. The total cost in dust this deck will cost you, with and without legendary. Deck list is as follows. Let's start with the minions. 2 Ironbeak Owls. These are one of those must-have all-class common cards for your collection. At 40 dust, a 2-cost, 2/1 silence a target is quite a bargain. Of course, they've got an added benefit in this deck as they also qualify as beasts. Scavenging Hyenas are great for early game board presence. Their creature power reads, whenever a friendly beast dies, gain +2/+1, making them ideal for mid to late game combos. Starving Buzzards also have that great early game board presence. Whenever you summon a beast, draw a card. The animal companions technically count as a spell. They randomly summon one of 3 beasts. Huffer is a 4/2 hog with charge. Misha is a 4/4 bear with taunt. Leok is a 2/4 lion flying thingy with a +1 attack aura. They can very simply be defined as offense, defense, and support. Like the Ironbeak Owl, Emperor Cobra is another all-class beast. Being relatively cheap at 3 cost, killing any creature it deals physical damage to, it's a great addition to this deck. Your Houndmasters provide great support for the beasts in your deck. When you play a Houndmaster, select a beast, give it +2/+2, and taunt. However, don't be afraid to play a lone master on an empty board. It's still way more valuable to have board control. The Tundra Rhino is a fairly straightforward support creature. It gives all your other beasts charge. The Savannah Highmane are the start of your late game army. Comboing well with the Houndmaster at 10 mana, their creature power reads, upon death, summon 2 2/2 hyenas. These hyenas are great for maintaining board presence. The Beast! The first legendary in this deck, a 6-cost 9/7 beast. But you have to be careful. Upon death, it summons a 3/3 Ace Ventura Pet Detective reference for your opponent. Note you can also use one of your owls to silence this effect. The Core Hound is the beast's doppelganger. Being a much more stable and significantly more free, this 7-cost 9/5 beast can be comboed with Unleash the Hounds for 10 damage charge. If you don't happen to have the beast, grab 2 Core Hounds instead. King Krush, I think, is the most straightforward legendary in the game. He's an 8/8 theropod with charge. Yay dinosaurs. And last but not least, we have Deathwing, that last option card that last options so well, clearing the board, destroying the rest of your hand. Next up are your 4 removal spells. Grab one of each. Deadly Shot, destroy a random enemy unit. Works best when there is only 1 unit on the board. But keep in mind, dice rolling can win you games. Kill Command does 3 damage to a target, 5 damage if you have a beast on the board. Multi-Shot deals 3 damage to 2 random enemy units. Like Deadly Shot, it works best when you have obvious targets. Explosive Shot rounds out the removal, dealing 5 damage to a center target and 2 damage to both adjacent units. Your weapons also provide great removal. Grab 2 Eaglehorn Bows. They are 3 damage, 2 durability. Gain 1 durability every time a secret is revealed. The Gladiator's Longbow is great for making plays in the late game, as it makes you immune while you attack. 5 damage is oftentimes the critical number you need to make those big plays happen. The Hunter's Secrets, when correctly played, can be very powerful. It's important not to have too many though. This deck only contains 4. 2 Explosive Traps are great for early game removal. When you are attacked directly, the attack springs, dealing 2 damage to each enemy creature and to the enemy hero. For the most effective use, wait until you have at least 1 obvious target that you want to remove before setting the trap. Conversely, Snake Trap is a trap you want to play as quickly as possible. The biggest reason for this is that it feigns another trap called Snipe. A good player is aware of this possibility and may forego playing a creature, giving you some board control. Snake Trap reads, when one of your minions is attacked, summon 3 1/1 snakes. These snakes are great for maintaining board presence and can be comboed very well with the Starving Buzzard for mass card draw or by sacking the snakes to buff a Scavenging Hyena. The last secret is called Misdirection. It's probably the hardest card in this deck to use properly. It reads, when you are attacked directly, randomly select a new target. This includes the enemy hero. Used correctly, it can be the difference between a win and a loss, and is one of the best endgame utility cards, in my opinion. Lastly, we have a single Unleash the Hounds. Give your beasts +1 attack and charge. This should be used for situational removal or to end the game. I'd like to remind you all that there is a complete deck list in the description of this video. My impressions of this deck are great. There are very few times where I feel I have no plays. I rarely get bad hands. Yes, sometimes it's not the greatest, but I don't get excruciatingly bad hands. Screwed right from the start hands I might get with other decks. I really enjoy using the secrets in this deck, daring my opponents to make plays to spring the counterintuitive. It also showed me just how clever some players are in Top Masters, where instead of taking a huge advantage, the game would instead escalate into a back and forth brawl, ending with one or both of us being nearly out of cards. Although the sample size is slightly smaller this time around, the win rate is fairly consistent. 71 wins, 34 losses at 2-star Master. Like before, check out my terrible penmanship, and then be redirected to a much more legible stat sheet. As you can see, the deck performs fairly well all round, destroying warriors, priests, mage, warlocks, and other hunters, edging out druids and paladins slightly, performing par against shaman. But seriously, where did all the rogues go? Alright, now let's account for the dust in this deck. There are 10 basic, 8 common, 7 rares, 2 epic, and 3 legendary. The 3 legendary alone will set you back 4,800 dust. Damn. Well, if you don't have 4,800 dust, I suggest prioritizing King Krush, as the beast can easily be replaced by a second core hound, and Deathwing could be replaced by another late game creature of your choosing, as it's not essential to make the deck work. The rest of the cards in this deck will set you back a total of 1,820 dust. Thank you for watching my deck guide. If you'd kindly like, favorite, and leave a suggestion in the comments for what deck you'd like to see next. I will most assuredly be back with more again soon. GG.